Hello and welcome, Omen Storm here. We are here with the Tasmanian Tiger this time around. Now, this is a game I played a lot as a kid and I greatly enjoyed it. I've played it some since it came out on Steam, and I did try doing one bit of a recording the other day, and I've decided to scrap that session and start anew, but we're going to start a new game. And for this first episode, I'm probably not going to be talking too much because the first level has a whole bunch of. I forgot there's a hardcore mode in this version. I'm not going to do that, but the tutorial space has a lot of dialogue explaining how to do things, and when I was trying to do it the first time, I got interrupted a whole bunch. The cutscenes, not all of them have subtitles, actually. I don't think. I think some of the cutscenes have subtitles, but some don't. There isn't an option to like turn subtitles on for everything, so I apologize in advance for that matter. But let's go ahead, start a new game, and get right into this.
I gotcha! Okay, Ty, I'm it. Catch me if you can. Don't move, mate. I'll get help.
Don't be afraid, Ty. I am Nandu Gilly, the Bunyip Elder.
G'day, mate.
It's time you knew the truth. Years ago, a great battle was fought over the fate of 5 mystic talismans.
Dinosaur ancestors were here first, you stinking furry mammal opportunists. Remember the comet! No! You mammals don't deserve to be at the top of the food chain! Now! Once and for all. Ah! Oh, my head! Never, never, never! Bye-bye. No!
Those brave few who challenged Boss Cass were trapped in the dreaming.
Mom? Dad?
Word grows that Boss Cass is seeking out the Talismans again. he must be stopped at all costs. It's up to you to find the talismans before he does.
It's up to me to save my family.
Oi, Ty! Are you okay?
Murray? Oh, am I glad to see you. Oh, you're never gonna believe what just happened. I was playing in the forest when the ground suddenly... And that's when you showed up.
Rude! Sounds like you've got a fair dinkum adventure ahead of you, mate. Not that I'm into that sort of thing. I'd much rather be at home watching the footy. But I tell you what, you do the adventuring and I'll help you out where I can.
I just love how weird some of the cutscenes in this is.
Welcome to Rainbow Cliffs, mate. By the way, whenever you see one of these signs, I won't be far away. I've heard that if you press the action button, you can talk to me, whatever that means. Okay, now let's get down to brass tacks. If you're gonna be out adventuring, then you'll need another boomerang. And I know just the place to find one. Head down to Bly Bly Station. I'll meet you there.
But yeah, this was a game that I played a whole lot as a kid, and while I've played it several times since it came out on Steam, I don't remember everything perfectly, so there's going to be a lot of stuff that I don't remember where it is and that I potentially miss. Right now, the plan is to currently try and do about one world per episode. We might do more, we might do less. Just
G'day, Julius.
depends.
Now, if I just reroute these wires to...
I said g'day, mate. Are you deaf?
Oh, goodness gracious me. Oh, I didn't see you there. I was just making some last-minute adjustments. Well, you must be Ty.
G'day. So, you old coot. What's this contraption do?
This contraption is the key to finding the talismans. Why is this so? It's quite simple, really. It uses an oscillatory microfeeder to scan for trace energy signals that match the unique power matrix of the talismans.
Huh?
Like a big nose that sniffs them out.
Oh.
Ah. And thunder eggs are the key to powering the machine.
Thunder eggs? Oh, they're as rare as hen's teeth, mate.
Couldn't you just use batteries?
If only it was that easy. You see, this machine doesn't just find where the talismans are, it actually teleports them here.
Struck me lucky.
And that, my friends, requires a great deal of energy.
So, how is Ty here gonna find all these thunder eggs?
Hey, I was just wondering that myself.
A reasonable question. I've created these portals to lead Ty to areas rich with them. Of course, they won't just be lying all over the place.
Just our luck.
A lot of them will have already been found. The trick will be convincing the locals to part with their prized possessions. But I'm afraid I can't help you with that. If you're as resourceful as they say, Ty, I'm sure you'll think of something.
Righto, Ty. There's no point in mucking about. You've got to find a second boomerang. I'll see you in 2 up.
The boomerang as a weapon is one of my
This
favorite things
billabong has
about
got
this.
the lot. Gum trees, wallabies, and even a koala. There's plenty to do here, so let's get a move on. Listen, mate, I solved your problem. I found you a second boomerang.
That's great. Where is it?
See that tree over there?
Yeah?
Well, Well, it's not there.
Right. Well, where is it?
It's on top of Frillneck Peak.
Oh, great.
Oh, don't worry. You'll just have to jump, run, brang and bite your way there while avoiding Boss Cass's henchmen. Look, mate, life wasn't meant to be easy.
I'll go grab the stuff here, say the one little bit I want to say, and then I'll probably be quiet for a short while because we'll be having a lot of little pop-ups here and there because all these different little signs will be popping up to say stuff and they're not too far spread out. But as I was saying, boomerangs are one of my favorite weapons that I've used in games, and well, I've only ever really used them in the Thai games, I guess. But they're one of my favorite weapons from games, ranking right up there with Sly's cane from Sly Cooper. And when I first played this as a kid, I was actually completely unaware that boomerangs were a real weapon slash tool. So it was very interesting later on in life when I found out that they were a real thing that was used for actual real purposes. If I remember correctly, they are a type of hunting weapon slash tool.
Beauty! Butler! Bonza! I got one!
Yeah. 1 down, 71 to go. Come on, let's get a move on.
But I'm not entirely certain if I'm remembering that bit of information correct. I probably should have checked that before recording, but oh well.
I reckon those dunnies are a complete waste of space. Only last week I used one, walked 2 blocks, was clobbered by a frill, and then woke up back on the dunny, which was the best place to be given the surprise I got. Julius reckons it's got something to do with the space-time conundrum. But if you ask me, I think it's a load of bull dust.
So, you're saying that if I have an accident, I'll end up back at one of these?
Something like that.
Oh, I completely forgot that because this is the right-handed boomerang, it has a curve to the right.
Truth, Ty, you've got a fair set of choppers on you. I reckon you could put them to good use by pressing the bite button. Get it? Choppers, bite button. Never mind, Ty, move on. Have a go at those crates.
The bite attack in this was another thing that was kind of interesting to me as a kid. I don't think that there was any games that did something
I
similar.
was speaking to a bloke down the local watering hole, and he reckons you can use your rangs to take care of enemies and smash things.
Shoe Ripper!
He said something, now wait a minute, he said something about pressing the throw button to use them.
I don't think there's any games that I played as a kid that did something similar. I know I said I wasn't going to talk too much, but I'm apparently not following what I said I was going to do anyway, so I'm trying to be conscientious of where the various little things are. Golden clog there is something that I can get in the future. I know that I should be able to get in there even without the ability to glide right now.
Oh no, not more cages.
Struth! What happened here?
Boss Cass did this. He's caged all your bilby mates and hidden them across the land.
Oh, yeah? Well, big mistake. No one messes with my mates.
Now there's a thunder egg in each area if you free them.
No worries. Unless you're Boss Cass.
You young'uns, have it easy these days. If you want to get a better look at your surroundings, just wiggle your camera stick. And you can adjust the camera distance by pressing the camera distance button. In my day, we had to get off our backsides if we wanted to see the world.
Seeing the R3 prompt just made me think I was definitely one of those kids who the first time they saw the prompt to press R3 in a game had absolutely no clue what to do and just looked at the controller and it's like, there's no R3 button. What am I supposed to do?
I don't know if it's true, but I heard about this bloke who found 300 opals, then took them to Julius's opal machine. Anyway, something weird happened, and he ended up with a thunder egg.
Righto.
Anything up here? I do not think there was. Those little cameras are one of my favorite things of Ty as well. Here I am talking about cameras, instead it cuts away to the kangaroos instead of the cameras I was walking towards.
When I was a lad, there was this kid, Toothy Malone, I think his name was, who could bite his way through a dozen pies in less than a minute. These aren't pies, mate, but I reckon you could chomp the lot by pressing the bite button quickly. Try biting them quickly to reach that thunder egg.
I could probably bite through a dozen pies in a minute as well, as long as you don't want me to eat the whole pie as part of that. Oh, that was an absolutely terrible joke, and I oh, I should have thought that joke through a bit more, but it could have been worse, I think. And I am going to try and, at the very least, get everything for this first particular level that I can remember. I think the only thing that I might miss might be oh, there's only 5 of them, so that should be fine, but the Billies, I think, is how it calls them. But the little caged individuals. We're already up to 2 of 5, so that shouldn't be too hard to find the remaining ones, especially since I remember where at least one more is, so that should be helpful. And I don't want to get got by you guys, so let's go bite down all that. Got the cog up there, and that should be something we can go get right now just by jumping. Yep. Oh, yep, there's another one of our friends right there. I think we have to actually specifically bite those, though we might get a ring that can break it in the future.
Yes, yes. This just might do.
G'day, Julius.
Oh, hello, Ty. You know this golden cog just might be perfect for my latest invention. The Cogulacious Boomerangorous Extrapolator.
Right, what's that?
Why, it's a machine that creates experimental techno-rangs. I need golden cogs to build a new one, 15 to be exact. And if you find enough, bring them to my lab in Rainbow Cliffs and I'll build you a new boomerang.
You're on, mate.
Even as a kid, I thought that name was absolute gibberish. Though I still like the name. Oh, that was not how I wanted the camera to go. We are doing pretty fine with dealing with everything here. We will have a spot where we can split off and do other stuff. We can either continue going on through that cave, or we could go up there. I don't think that I can reasonably get over there without the ability to glide. So we're gonna go ahead and get the other boomerang first so that we unlock the ability to glide. So, yeah, we only have one left, and I know where the last one is, so that'll be all well and good. And we can actually swim in this game, even though right now we're just doing this awkward little paddle. We just have to go get an upgrade from a
Julius
different
told
level.
me to tell you this, but I have no idea what it means. Apparently, according to Julius, you can lock your camera on to enemies at any time by pressing and holding the lock-on button.
Thank you. I had forgotten what button that actually was, and I desperately needed that reminder. Can't remember whether it is a feature of this game or one of the future games where I eventually get the ability to go and get gem or get the opals with just tossing the boomerang. Might just be misremembering something similar from a different franchise, admittedly. We've got just about all of these, I think. And I should be able to, yep, got that one, no problem. How many gears are in this level? 10, and we've got 6. I think I know where most of the gears are, but I don't think I know where all of them are. There might be one that I can't get to because I don't have the ability to swim, but I'm not 100% certain about that. And I believe, okay, that's all the gems for right there, right? Yeah, that looks like everything. Mighty Excalibur. That joke sounded so much better in my head than actually being said. Oh.
I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't see it with my own eyes. You actually found the second boomerang. Well, there's no time to sit around and feel all pleased with yourself. You're gonna have to put that new rang to use. You see, I had a thunder egg I was gonna give you, but a bunch of frills stole it. You'll have to take them all on to get it back.
That's simple enough, but we're also not going to worry about that just yet. Now go ahead, grab that golden cog. Got the crocodile down there that I don't really want to pick a fight with just at this moment. That was an extra life and not a golden cog like I was thinking it might be. Hello there. Girls, have some fun. Ow. I was gonna say that the lock-on isn't doing quite what I was hoping it would, but oh well. And I keep having a Steam achievement pop up that I most certainly have not actually earned.
Well, it looks like today wasn't a complete waste of time. You seem to have learned a thing or two.
Oh, yeah, you're too right.
You know, there's one other thing I could show you, but I don't know if you're ready for it yet.
Yeah? Well, what's that?
Well, a mate of mine who knows a mate who knows a mate who knows another mate says you can use 2 boomerangs to glide long distances.
How?
It's simple, really. You jump, then press and hold jump again to start gliding.
Right. Is that safe?
Safe as houses, mate. See if you can glide across this gap to reach that thunder egg.
Shoe ripper!
Look at that. Me mate's mate was telling the truth after all. Just as well I didn't call for an ambulance. Well, lad, you made it through with flying colours. And as a little extra bonus, a stopwatch will appear near the start.
Okay. What's that for?
The racetrack. you can race the clock to win another Thunder Egg.
Right, I'll give that a go later.
Well, that's enough gas bagging from me. Let's head back to the Bly station.
So I'm gonna go do the time attack thing and some other stuff to try and get as much as I can from here, but you know, I'm gonna let this go and then I'll talk about my experience with time attack.
Mushrooms? A bloke down at the local watering hole reckons that if you stand in the middle of them, something weird will happen.
So these will teleport you back towards the start of the level, and you do need to go and use these for the one back at the start of the level to actually appear, and I don't, yeah, these ones. But yeah, now for my story about the time attack. This game started my hatred of time attacks. Now we're gonna do this and you're gonna see how easy this was.
Welcome to the track. Race to the finish as fast as you can, mate. The checkpoints will lead the way. But miss one and the race is over. Good luck.
But as a kid, for some reason, I struggled horribly with this. Just this one, which is the easiest of all of them. And it just started my hatred of time attack things in games. But it's not even that hard, which is the horribly embarrassing part of the matter. Like, that's easy, yet somehow as a kid I managed to horribly mess it up.
You're faster than a long-legged emu with a case of the bellyaches. Case of the bellyaches. I reckon you've earned this. Oh, you beauty!
But now we can go back through here with the ability to glide and go take care of some things that we didn't the first time around. And we will eventually get different boomerangs. Those are, again, unlocked, like Julius said, through going and finding him golden cogs so that he can upgrade things, and I really messed that up. I know I can do better than that. I say as I mess it up again. Well, this is embarrassing. When I did before, I went and did this all super easily with no problems whatsoever, and that time it took me 3 tries to go and do it. Oh. Sometimes going and starting a series from scratch works in my favor. Sometimes I somehow manage to do things much worse than the first time around. And I can't even like just go and like back in that clip because I'm just out of practice with editing, and I don't know, that would be way too obvious as well. So it's just better to leave in the mistakes. Okay, glide on over. Glide on over. There we go. I was fully prepared myself to have another mess up. And we can go grab all of this. And we've got another gold cog here. That brings us up to 9, and the last one should be right on close by. Know what that stone is, and I want to go over to it, but I'm checking to see if we've got a sign right close by to it or not.
I was down at the local watering hole last night, and this bloke was bragging about how he could throw a boomerang better than anyone else. He reckons if you hold down your tie's view button, you can get a rang's eye view of your target. So, got me thinking, would that really work? See these air platforms? underneath are 3 switches. Why don't you use Ty's view to target and shoot them? You might just find an easier way to get to that thunder egg.
Okay, so that didn't even go and address what I was wanting it to talk about, which was the little stone I just walked through, which, if I remember correctly, is called a bunyip stone, which gives us this little kind of spectral form around us that, if I remember correctly, makes us temporarily immune to all damage. The trade-off, however, is that I can't use my boomerang, so I can't do things like glide and such. Okay, we've got an extra life down there, which I'm not concerned about. We've got all the golden gears, so that's fine. We're gonna go get that thunder egg up there, because behind the waterfall is the last friend that we're missing for this place. And how close does this bring us to 300 opals? I have missed 2 opals somewheres. Oh, there's one. There was only one there. Oh, there's the last one. There we go. And if I just aim it like that, oh, I was hoping that I could go and, there we go. Get it with the arc. Oh, and of course that last one is the one that's furthest away. I see you there, you little friend. I don't intend to fall into the water and become a snack.
That wasn't a half bad effort, Ty. I reckon with a little more practice, you'll get there. Cool!
I don't think I did that bad that I need more practice. And bite into that, and we've got all of them. All that's left is the 300 gems to be, or not gems, 300 opals to be turned in, which we have all 300 of them. That is the last thing for here, right? I guess there's the little hidden picture things, but I honestly don't remember what those do outside of like maybe unlocking concept art. I don't think they give us any reward outside of that, unfortunately. That's not saying that concept art is a bad reward. I do absolutely love concept art. It's just, it's not one of like the gems or such that people might care about for like progression. Off we go, back to Rainbow Cliffs. Oh, that poor frill.
Oh, I found it! I found it!
Let me see that. At last, a mystic talisman. It's time to move out. We got 4 more talismans to find. You there, fetch my bags. Soon unimaginable power will be mine. Mine.
Of course you found the Tasmanian Tiger talisman. So we're gonna go ahead, call this episode to an end. I'm gonna immediately go record the next episode after this, but thank you so very much for tuning into this episode. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like on the video. If you enjoy the content I make, please subscribe to the channel. I hope you have a wonderful day or night depending on when you're watching this, and I hope to see you in a future video or a stream if I'm back to streaming by the time this video goes up. Once again, thank you so very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day or night.